Mr. President, 5 minutes, sir.
Evening, ma'am.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Mustang, this is Big Top, bringing out the full package.
Where'd that come from?
Everybody knows you did the right thing on that bridge. Even the president knows. You gotta learn how to get back into the real world.
Mr. President, we're ready for you.
Our guests have arrived.
I'd like to welcome you to the White House, sir. Sir, there's been an intrusion. Let's go, move.
Give me the Pentagon on the line now.
Olympus is falling. Olympus is falling.
Mr. Speaker, you are the acting president.
I want to speak for the Russians, the Chinese, the British, and the French, in that order.
If you attempt to retake this building, I will execute
Your commander-in-chief.
Oh my God.
We have contact from inside the White House.
Identify yourself.
309er.
Jesus, Banning?
The same guy that was removed from the president's detail.
He is ex-Special Forces.
40 commandos breached the gate, 28 are left.
Can we trust him?
With all due respect, I'm the best hope you've got.
Abort! Abort! We're talking about the safety of the President of the United States.
We're talking about a hell of a lot more than that, sir. Just open the gates of hell.
The United States of America doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
Who said anything about negotiating?
So this trailer kind of puts me in a difficult position. Let me start by saying it looks like a very well done movie, very capable. I'm surprised at the level of special effects in the film from what we're seeing from the trailer, considering that this is a March release and it was in the trades it was reported almost as an afterthought to this Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx White House Down movie, which is pretty much the same movie. So it's funny to see this film for them to kind of like come out of the gate with such a strong punch with this trailer when they were kind of like they were the copycat film in the narrative so far. That said, though, I've kind of sworn allegiance to the Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx movie already. I know I haven't seen it. There's been no trailers, but I've seen some photos from the film. They look really cool. And also, I'm kind of like really into Channing Tatum right now, the way he's reinventing himself as a movie star and trying to take his career to the next level. And I really like Jamie Foxx and Django Unchained. So I'm really rooting for those two actors. So when I see this movie come out, I'm like, oh no! Not only is this a great trailer, but they're coming out first and your movies are so identical, what's going to happen? So I'm kind of like in a weird position where I have an allegiance to the film. And I think this is different than like the two Snow Whites that competed last year because they were both Snow White, but they were such different movies. Visually, thematically, story-wise. One was more of a family fantasy and one was, you know, this like dark epic for like an action movie. But here I think these movies are going to be strikingly similar. I think you have like an Ants versus Ants or a Paul Blart Mall Cop versus Observe and Report situation going on here. But back to this trailer, so I was very impressed with the special effects, as I said, but also I do have to say that it reminds me of a direct mix of In the Line of Fire, the Clint Eastwood movie from a long time ago where he was a Secret Service agent who, you know, had a bad situation and had to get back in the game, and also Air Force One. And to the point where I feel like I watch this trailer and I feel there are scenes lifted directly out of both of those movies. For instance, you know, someone else has to take over for the president. And, you know, back when Air Force One came out, it was Glenn Close, because back then everyone was like, a woman might be president. And now with Barack Obama, they're like, it's Morgan Freeman. So, but Morgan Freeman does look very presidential, you know, so I think he looks like he's doing a good job. I love Angela Bassett. I really love the cast here. I've been a Gerard Butler fan too, but I feel like Gerard Butler's bid to become a movie star has failed, so I'm not going to root for him over Channing Tatum because I feel Channing Tatum has a better shot. But I don't know, I think this trailer is very compelling, and I think the only thing that could get in this movie's way is people being like, I'm going to wait for the Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx version, or the fact that Gerard Butler just is not a big box office grosser anymore, and so no matter what kind of movie he's in, no matter how good it is, or how good it looks, or how good it actually is as a film, it's going to be hard for him to bring in an audience. And Aaron Eckhart has the same problem, even though I really like Aaron Eckhart, actually. I like him more than Gerard Butler ever since Thank You for Smoking. But when he's not Harvey Dent, Aaron Eckhart doesn't bring in the audience either. So you have that's the problem here. Sometimes I think people have to remember that no matter how good a movie might look or how well the trailer is put together, there are some actors that just don't bring audience members in, and their box office numbers are consistent. They're consistent for a reason, which is interesting. There are box office patterns. If you go and look at them, you can really see that there's only like an X amount of people, unless an actor does something new or exciting, or it's a mystery element a lot of the times, it's hard for them to break out of the pattern they've established, and only a certain number of people have decided, I want to go see a Gerard Butler movie, at least in theaters. So what do you think? Will you see both Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down? And if not, which movie are you throwing your support behind? I'm behind White House Down, but I have to admit, for White House Down, I am afraid, because I think the Olympus Has Fallen trailer looks promising. So write your thoughts down below, and as always, thank you for coming to Beyond the Trailer, not just for the latest trailers, but these quick snapshot reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye.